What's up, y'all? Today I'm gonna go ahead and start working on the Subaru a little bit. Figured out something I could do that's not gonna cost me any money. Also, you're probably gonna know as I'm talking, I'm not wearing my top teeth. Yeah, I got dentures a little over a year ago, and I just don't feel like putting them in because they're very uncomfortable. Get over it. So today what we're gonna do is go ahead and kind of show you what I'm doing. We're gonna get a little bit of C.A.D design, cardboard aided design, and yeah, so let me show you what I got going. Alright, so here you go. This is the quote-unquote mock-up of how it's gonna sit. I was hoping to get the supercharger to sit a little lower, but it's just not gonna be possible. Yeah, I went ahead and removed the top intake. I put the intercooler where I wanted it based on the intake, and it just set too low, so I'm actually gonna have to make, like, I think what I'm gonna do is do a strut tower brace going from side to side, and then where these mount right here on each side, I'm gonna make a bracket that'll go and mount to the strut tower bar. Also, let's see, we can get in here. I don't have the snout up quite as high as it needs to be. I mean, it's just a little bit off. I was using a straight edge to come across here, and it's just a little bit kind of crooked this way, so I need to bring the nose up just a little bit to where it's kind of in line with this. When I come back here, let me go ahead and move the intake, or the intercooler. The reason why it's not going to sit high, or sit low enough, is because of where the throttle body's got to mount. Right there. Unfortunately, it's really low, so I'm going to have to move all the wiring and stuff that I've done, try to get that away, and build something that's just no wider than like this. It's got to be kind of before this, and it's going to have to sit over top of this, which is, I think that's the bell housing of the transmission. So I'm going to have to come out real sharp and then just come over this way with the throttle body. But that's the reason why it won't. I was kind of told about that by Boosted Problems. He said that that's part of the reason why he did his. I didn't know that that's exactly what he was talking about, but it is what it is. Other than that, come down there. Got pretty good amount of clearance. At least I'm gonna be able to keep my fuel stuff and maybe hide my wires under here. I don't know if you can see that very well, but that's the Y for my parallel fuel system. So yeah, let's go ahead and get to cutting some cardboard. Alright guys, now is a point where I need to go ahead and test and see if it's going to clear the hood scoop. Okay. Looks like it's gonna clear, at least on the intercooler part. Got a few lines right here showing. Not really a full-on clear path to the intercooler. I wish it sat a little further forward, but there is a path, and I plan on making a fiberglass inlet to bolt under the hood that'll sit down properly. So it's probably going to cover this, and it'll just be a channel that'll go in here over the top into the intercooler fins. Alright guys, here's the basic idea for the plenum. Make it out of sheet metal, aluminum, whatever I gotta do. It won't have the sensor there. I just cut the hole out because I don't feel like removing that sensor from the pipe. So if I actually use this template, I'll probably just put tape over that hole so that people know, hey, don't cut that hole out. But I'm gonna need to do another test fit of the hood shutting down. It's a possibility I might have to go a little lower with that piece. Can't go too much lower. There's only about an inch there. If I have to, I can come completely smooth with that out, as long as it's got enough room for that pipe right there. So let's go ahead and take a test fit. Let's look at it from the fender level to see if it looks like it's going to clear. Maybe, I don't know. So let's go ahead and drop this hood and see what it does. Okay, definitely not going to clear. We are sitting on it right now. That's how much it's got to come down. And you can see it's hitting right there. Let's go ahead and push it down and see how much it does when it closes. So that's fully closed. And this is why we use cardboard. You don't want to build it and then it don't clear, something like that. And then we got to go in there and modify it to fit. So let's see what it does. Okay, so it smashed it down there pretty good. I might be able to get away with just going straight flush out of the top. Let's see. That looks like it needs to go flush out the top. So basically, where it started to move right here, just go ahead and cut this off straight flush with the top of this. And we should be good on this. Now, I'm not above trimming pieces like this out, but I do not want anything sticking out of the hood. That's the major thing. The intercooler looked like it was going to clear, although I'm going to have to build that custom piece there. I've got some pieces sticking here. Here's the factory ones. It was made for the WRX to have the intercooler set slanted because of the driver's side being on this side instead. So it had the vacuum pump and all that there, so they shifted everything this way and kind of crooked. I want mine straight, so I'm going to build a fiberglass piece that'll bolt into the factory location and completely tunnel straight down on that. So when I actually lay the fiberglass in, I'm going to come in here and lay it down in here so that I can get this, I guess, like the shape of the bolt pattern and everything. And then I'll cut out the hole accordingly. And then I'll come in here, lay this same tape right here down over the entire top of this so I can get a mold of it. Once I get the mold of this, I can come in here and cut just this section out here and use some rubber gasket material or something on top of here so it seals. But other than me having to trim a little bit off the top of that, I'm happy with it. I'd like it to be a little more eye-pleasing, but that could come with the rest of it, because like I said, I think I want to come off of these, come up with some pipes. We'll just use this for example. Come up with some pipes like this, maybe cut it, you know, somewhere in here so that these are just straight like this, and then build something that connects in here with it, so it almost looks like it's all one piece, but it'll be separated by this wall and the wall that's on this side of the actual intake. And this intake, I'll just use this as a example, will basically come down in here like this. Well, let me get up from the top. basically come in here like this and hook in to the pieces that I took off earlier, which are these right here. I might even make something different, like something that just bolts on. I don't know, I want this to be to where I can remove the intercooler if I have to. So it might not be a bolt-on. I might have to have these sitting in there and maybe just have them adjusted to the right angle, so that when I slide it on, that these are perfectly straight out. We'll see. But that's basically the idea of it. And then, like I said, you'll have a really tight piece right here that'll go to the throttle body, and it'll be coming off there, something like that. Maybe have the throttle body in here somewhere, and then the bypass valve, I'll have it mounted in here directly onto the pipe, and I'll have a pipe that'll just come up, come around, and go boom, right there. That's the idea. And I think that's going to be it for the episode today. I just wanted to get a general idea of what it's going to look like with the intercooler where it needs to be, supercharger where it needs to be, and the actual boost plenum made. So with that being said, if you did like the episode, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, you haven't done so already, and you want to follow this build and some of the other builds I'm going to be doing, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Like I said, I'm going to try to get more content out as much as I can. Right now, I'm doing this just because it's free. You know, I already had the cardboard. I had a bunch of intercooler piping that I could use for mock-up. It's just as simple as the time to do it. So, yeah. Like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, have a good day. Peace.